It was near midnight when I decided to go back to the school. I needed to get a book I had forgotten in my locker, but when I got there, I realized I needed to use the bathroom. I didn't think much of it until I remembered the old stories about the school bathrooms being haunted. The place had always given me the creeps. The lights flickered, and the air was heavy with the smell of mildew. I tried to shake off the feeling and headed straight for the stalls. I walked past the sinks and approached one of the stalls. As I reached for the door, I noticed something strange, a faint sound, like someone crying, coming from inside the stall. I was about to open the door when I heard it more clearly. It was like someone was crying softly, desperately. I wasn't sure if I should investigate, but curiosity got the better of me. When I opened the stall door, there was no one inside. The crying had stopped, leaving only the echo of silence. I turned to leave, but then I noticed something odd. Scratches on the stall door, deep and jagged. The scratches were fresh, almost like they had been made just minutes before. The temperature dropped, and I could see my breath in the cold air. I tried to shake off the chill and decided to head back. Suddenly, there was a loud crash, like something heavy had fallen. I turned towards the sound, my heart racing. I wasn't alone, and I could feel an oppressive presence in the air. The mirror was shattered, the glass strewn across the floor. The reflections in the broken pieces were warped and disturbing, almost like they were showing something lurking just behind me. A cold wind swept through the bathroom, and the lights flickered violently. My flashlight dimmed, and I could hear the sobbing again, louder and more frantic. Then she appeared, a ghostly figure of a young girl. Her face was pale and hollow, her clothes tattered and stained. Her eyes were empty voids, and she reached out towards me, her hand flouncing in a ghostly grasp. Her sobbing turned into a mournful wail, a sound filled with despair and anger. I backed away, trying to escape, but I stumbled and fell. Her wail grew louder, filling the bathroom with an unbearable sorrow. But suddenly it feels like she filled me with her past memory. Her name was Emily Johnson. In the 1970s, she was a shy student who often faced bullying from her peers. One day, the bullying escalated when a group of students locked her in the bathroom as a cruel joke. They left her alone for hours, locked in a cramped stall without food or water. The bathroom, once a place of mundane routines, became her prison. As time passed, she grew desperate and tried to claw her way out, leaving deep scratches on the walls. Her cries went unheard, and eventually, she succumbed to exhaustion and dehydration. The bathroom became a dark symbol of her last moments, a place where her desperate pleas for help were ignored. Emily's anger was palpable. Her wails turned into furious shouts, and she advanced toward me with an unsettling speed. Her presence was suffocating, filled with rage and despair. I panicked, searching for an escape. The exit was blocked, and every attempt to leave only seemed to push her further into her rage. Her anger and hatred were consuming, leaving me no place to hide. Desperate, I grabbed a fire extinguisher and used it to create a barrier. The foam sprayed out, covering the floor and partially obscuring her figure. I hoped it would be enough to slow her down. Emily's screeches of frustration filled the air as her figure distorted and flickered. I forced open the exit door and stumbled into the hallway, my heart pounding with fear and relief. I ran home, my heart pounding. I didn't dare look back. I knew she was still there, trapped in that bathroom, her sorrow and anger still burning. Some places are haunted by the pain of the past. If you ever find yourself in a haunted place, don't stay. Leave before the darkness consumes you.